located in West Northern Pennsylvania, the home of the Norristown Eagles. Tonight's matchup will consist of Plymouth White Marsh Colonials as they enter Norristown to take on the Norristown Eagles. Now, Darius, last time Norristown and PW played, PW won by about 30. However, Norristown's won 5 out of the last 6. Actually, they went on a 5-game winning streak and lost to, I believe, Cheltenham the other day. So Norristown's been playing fairly better in recent times. We'll see if tonight's game is a little bit better game than it was last time.
You should expect tonight to be a lot different. Plymouth White Marsh is the rival for Norristown, and you know everybody always gets up for the rival.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of local rival schools, Methacton, Wissahickon, Upper Marion, but there's nothing like Norristown PW.
Yes, sir. I remember back in the day, a lot of the kids that you grew up playing with go to the rival school. So not only is it the rival school, but it's I know you got a lot of good friendships on the other side, and you want to take it to them.
From what I understand, Colonial has already clinched the conference. So they're well into, they have their playoff position locked up. Norristown is still fighting for a playoff position and would definitely need to win tonight to help them out.
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna need a lot of energy and some big time playing.
I haven't heard the Norristown crowd this alive in a while, Darius. It feels good to have Norristown basketball back again.
Varsity, nobody looks 6'6" over
All right, so with the night being senior night here at Norristown, they're gonna start the seniors tonight as a little, I guess, a tribute to the seniors. But look for them to bring that start lineup back in quickly while they're fighting for everything putting everything they have into the game to make sure they can get a playoff spot.
Yeah, I expect about the first minute or two you're going to see all the seniors play, but if things take a turn for the worse, expect some quick subs.
Well, we've introduced the teams. Let's introduce ourselves. I'm Jeff Craig, here with my good friend Darius Scott. We'll be your commentators for tonight's game.
Yes, sir. We once played on this court. We played in this rivalry, and now we're here with not as much pressure. We have our feet kicked back a little bit.
As we approach the opening tip-off, Officer Boone will do the tip. And Norristown wins the opening tip. Kyle Simpson with the possession out to Roy Green. Tyler Armstrong catches it back to Roy Green, over to Darryl Carr, and 2 points.
That was great ball movement and a great drive right there.
Very pretty bucket. Darryl Carr with the basket. PW brings the ball up the floor. Malone with the ball. Malone dribbles, kicks it back out. Tyler Armstrong with the steal, and he can't hold on to it.
Solid defense by Norristown right there to force a bad pass.
Norristown looks like they start off in the 2-3. Shot by Malone, up and it's good. 2-3 Colonials here in the early goings.
I guess we'll see how Norristown handles his pressure.
Colonial starts off in a 1-2-2 press. And Simpson looked like he got a little tripped up on that one.
Yeah, it looked like he had a couple different things going through his mind at one time. And too many things usually lead to a turnover.
Jimmy Murray brings the ball up the floor. Over to number 5, Malone for PW. Back up to number 24, Johnson. Back over to Malone. Swings it back up to the top of the key to Mitchell. Number 11 shoots, no good. PW with the rebound again. Back over to Malone. Malone dribbles. Back up to the top of the key. Works it back to the opposite side of the horn. Back over to Malone. Malone's getting a lot of touches here in the early part of the game. Look like a moving pick by number 35.
Good defense by Norristown, making PW work for everything they're getting so far.
Mitchell dribbles around looking for a good shot, gives it over to Malone. Looks for Murray in the wing. Murray shoots the 3 and it's good. 2-6, Colonials, first quarter. 5:43 in the first quarter. Daryl Carr with the ball. Back over to Kyle Simpson up the top of the key. Simpson dribbles out. Good pick by Brown over to Green. Nice pick and roll down to Brown. Brown has it rejected. Mitchell up and it's good.
You like to see Brown go up a little stronger when he's in the post like that.
You would, I agree, especially being so big. Colonial continues with the 1-2-2. Down to Armstrong. Armstrong gives it off to Green and it's up and no good.
Great ball movement right there. Great cut by Roy Green. Would have been nice to finish the layup, but got 2 easy ones right here, so got to knock these down.
You know, it's disappointing that he missed that layup because he was fouled because the defender couldn't keep up with him, not because the defender gave him a hard foul. If they're going to foul you soft, you make them pay for it.
Exactly. But can't make them all. Got two free throws.
If he wants to get to the next level of basketball, he's going to have to finish that, Darren.
I definitely agree with you on that. But he'll have plenty more opportunities in this game, I'm sure. The way they're pressing the ball, there's going to be a lot of open spots.
Green goes to the line and makes 1 of 2. Norristown shows the 2-3 again. Half court set. Good defense. Good steal by Daryl Carr. Simpson brings the ball up the floor. He evaluates. Thought about penetrating but pulls it out. Green picks up his dribble at the top of the key. Gives it over to Carr. Carr dribbles. Carr feeds it into Brown. Brown fumbles it out to Green. Green shoots. The 3 is good. Great shot by Roy Green. Number 3.
Yeah. It was some fumbling with the ball going around, but I guess it turned out to pretty good with the Green shot.
4 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. Colonial leads 8-6. Shot by PW, no good. Over to Green. Carr. Carr shoots to Jay. They'll give him 2 for that one. 8-8 with 3:40 left in the first quarter. Timeout, PW.
Way to bounce back by Norristown. PW came out and hit a couple early threes, and Norristown didn't let that pressure them, and they definitely jumped back into this.
And I agree. I was going to say the same thing. It's nice to see Norristown respond and not get extremely jittery, not let nerves get to them, not let them get down in a sense, down on themselves, and they stuck it out, and now we have a tied game with 3:37 remaining in the first.
Yep, and they're shooting the ball well. They're driving the ball well, moving the ball well. So it's a lot of good things going on right now. Let's see if they can keep this up for the rest of this quarter and the rest of the game.
You know, just watching the game. I mean, not being on the floor and just watching. I'm not quite sure what it is that Norristown's doing to the Colonials right now, but the Colonials are not penetrating and they can't get inside at all. So respect to Norristown for that one. Ball comes in at number 32, Andre Mitchell. Mitchell gives it over to number 24, Cameron Johnson. And there's the penetration that we were talking about, Darius, by PW.
And what happened there was on the 2-3 zone, Carr jumped out on his man, but he allowed him to go baseline. And when you let that happen, a couple of different things can open up. And one of those can be a foul.
Andre Mitchell at the line to shoot two. Misses the first one and two. And Mitchell misses both of them for Colonial, or PW, I'm sorry, PW Colonials.
Yeah, keep that guy on the line.
Kyle Simpson brings the ball to the floor, gives it over to Roy Green. Wiggins comes over and sets the pick. Simpson feeds it back down to Wiggins. Wiggins takes a dribble out. Wiggins picks up his dribble. Roy Green goes up for the shot and has the pluck from behind. Darius, talk to us about Wiggins dribbling out of the post and then picking up his dribble at the top of the three-point line.
Could you repeat that? I didn't quite hear you on that one. The crowd was into it. I didn't hear you.
And the crowd was looking for steps on that one. Simpson goes in for the steal. And the ref calls out of bounds. We'll get to that point later, Darius. PW inbounds the ball to Murray. Murray gives it to number 21. Monty. We'll just call him Gray. Green with a little jab step. Down in the Wiggins. Wiggins shoots, and it's no good. Air ball at that. Mitchell with the rebound. Mitchell brings it up the floor. Picks up his dribble. Gives it over to number 5. Malone. Malone shoots, and it's no good. So Malone to go to the line to shoot too. Good penetration by PW.
Yeah, that was a tough drive by Malone. Nice. That was some nice hang time there. Got to admit, he hung in the air for a while.
First shot is up, and it's good. Malone makes 2 of 2 from the line. PW is out of that 1-2-2 press, and looks like they're playing more of a kind of a man-to-man press with 2 guys up front and the inbound man in the point guard. Wiggins flashes high, receives the ball at the top of the key. Carr flashes high. Carr penetrates, kicks it out to Brown. Brown has nothing over to Simpson. Simpson will start it over again. Nice pick by Brown. Simpson shoots the J, and it's good. 3-point shot by Kyle Simpson, which gives Norristown the lead. 11-10 with 1:45 remaining in the first quarter.
That was a nice shot by Kyle
Mitchell,
Simpson.
nice feed down low by Mitchell. Over to Montiero Gray. Down in the post.
There have been a couple defensive lapses where a pass is getting fired in from the top of the key right down low, and the man is catching it, and he's going up and getting fouled. Got to close that defense up a little bit.
And as Montiero Gray goes to the line to shoot too, you know, one of the beautiful things about a local rivalry It's just the energy. The energy is there from the very beginning. You don't have to worry about waiting a couple minutes to get into the game and the energy picking up. The energy's there early on.
Yeah, it's definitely here right now. The crowd's into it. Actually, both crowds are into it, being that it's a pretty packed house right now.
And Montiel Gray misses the free throw to give PW the lead. Carr penetrates, slips. Malone with the rebound over to Mitchell. Mitchell penetrates, or gets it inside, I'm sorry. Cameron Johnson with a quick touch. Back out to Mitchell, over to Malone. Malone back to Mitchell, over to Johnson. Murray with the shot. It's up, and I don't know what that was, but it was no good.
Looked like it was partially blocked. I guess it got partially blocked twice.
But not a good shot by Montiel Gray. Brown gets the ball, kicks it out to Carr. Carr with the air ball. Armstrong with it up. And it's good. Giving Norristown the lead once again.
Might as well give him the assist on that
50
one.
seconds to go in the first quarter.
Might as well give him the assist.
Might as well, huh? Mitchell holds. Swings it over to Montiel Gray. The shot by the Colonials up and is no good. Rebound in the corner by Murray. The steal knocked loose by Kyle Simpson. Roy Green picks it up. And he misses the layup attempt. Mitchell looks like he's going to hold for the last shot. 12 seconds to go. 13-11. Norristown leads. 5 seconds to go. Mitchell with the ball. He shoots the three. No good. Brown with the rebound. 2 in. That'll be it, folks. That in the first quarter with the score of 13-11. Norristown leads. Second quarter will resume. So how do you feel about the game so far, Darius?
Norristown's they're doing a pretty good job overall so far. You like to see them not allow so many inside passes from the top of the key, because that's leading to easy layups or a foul call. So that they got to find a way to fix up there. But offensively, they look pretty good. They're knocking down some shots. They're driving to the basket, and they're getting to the line. So not much more you can ask for them.
And as we start the second quarter, with Norristown leading PW 13-11, I will say this does not look like a game that was won by 30 by PW earlier in the season.
I would definitely have to agree. But the game's just starting, or it's only been one quarter. So we got to see how things play out.
And great defense by Norristown. Rebound, Wiggins. Out to Green. Green makes a defender turn around. Shoots the J and it's good.
Yep.
Nice shot by Roy Green.
Nice shot, nice push off. Everything worked out right there.
Giving Norristown the lead 15-11 with 7:15 remaining in the second. And there's a new player in for PW. Oakley Spencer, number 3. Simpson brings the ball to the floor. He's met by Spencer. Simpson over to Wiggins. Wiggins looks inside the car. Car looked like he was held by number, I'm sorry, I can't see, number 35. Little slick move by number 35 down in the post, Darius.
Yeah, it's a nice veteran move. Hold him where the ref can't see it.
And Wiggins takes a hard fall. Looks like he may have slipped.
He did, but he bounced right back up.
Wasn't enough to stop the bucket, Darius.
No, it wasn't. That was a quick.
So they'll stop the clock to evaluate the floor. Norristown ball. Simpson brings it up. And PW is going with a straight man-to-man. Should be interesting. I guess they think their athleticism is equal to that of Norristown's. Double team in the corner on Carr. Wiggins gets the ball in the wing. Wiggins is double teamed. Kicks it over to Simpson. Simpson loses it. Spencer dribbles the ball down the floor, and the shot is met at the backboard by Daryl Carr. Great block by Daryl Carr.
Yeah, the PW player, he took that in like this is JV basketball. You have to go way harder than that, or that shot might go through the glass next time.
Spencer just didn't look like he wanted the bucket on that one.
Not at all.
Great block by Carr. Green evaluates the dig.
Oh, he missed him on the cut.
Armstrong catches the ball at the top of the key. Back over to Carr. Carr penetrates, tries to get it to Brown. And Norristown ball for PW. Oakley Spencer kicked it out of bounds. Simpson over to Carr. Carr back over to Simpson. Simpson penetrates. Kicks it over to Green. Green's left open. He shoots the three, and it's no good off the rim. Rebound by Jimmy Murray.
Great transition defense by Norristown right there. PW definitely had numbers, and they ended up with the turnover.
Coming out of the timeout, Norristown leads 15-13 with 5:13 remaining in the second quarter. Few new faces into the game for Norristown. We have number 13, Desmond Gorsey. PW with the straight man-to-man. Murray checks Simpson up the floor. Over to Green, who's left open. Green shoots off the rim. Carr almost came down with it. Spencer pulls it down. Gives it over to number 35.
It looked like Latito had a open layup, but kids, that's why you learn to use your left hand.
It's very true, Darius, very true. And it looks like Gorsey's having trouble handling the double team for Norristown. So it seems like PW is going man-to-man and then double teaming on the wings and in the corner. Nice move by Spencer. Pass down into Johnson for the layup. 2 points, tying the game at 15 all. 4:25 remaining in the second quarter. The pass is deflected by Murray. Johnson goes up for the shot. Mitchell goes up for the shot. And Roy Green, what looks like may have been a block, gets charged for a foul. Nonetheless, good play by Green to stop the bucket.
Yeah, it was good. A good effort by him. He may have got him on the wrist. But it was a poor turnover by Simpson right there. He's got to do a better job taking care of the ball.
I was taught you fake up, and when the man goes up, you give a nice, good bounce pass.
Well, he faked up, but he still threw a chest pass.
Good rebound by Armstrong. Simpson pushes it down the floor, gives it over to Carr.
It looks like something music.
And a few new faces check into the game for Norristown. Number 10, Amir Carter, and number 20, Heather Mazzy. Now, Darius, everyone at home may not know this, but Mazzy can shoot the ball. So look for him to shoot a couple threes out here. And clearly, Murray can shoot the three. Murray can shoot the three for Colonial, giving them the lead 15-19 with 3:45 remaining in the second quarter. And Norristown is having a very tough time with PW's double team.
Yeah, I understand Kyle Simpson. He did just have a turnover, and he might need some rest. But with PW pressing the ball the way they are, he might have to stay in the game.
He may, Darius. He may. And I'm not sure if Kyrie Williams is hurt or ineligible or what it may be, but I'd look for the sophomore who started varsity a few games last year to get into the game at some point.
Well, he'll be getting some time if these turnovers keep popping up.
And coming out of the timeout, I definitely hope Norristown went over what to do with that double team. As we resume play with 3:27 remaining in the second quarter, PW has a 21-15 lead. This game is slowly starting to turn, Darius, as Amir Carter brings the ball up the floor. Looks for Wiggins. Wiggins isn't there. Wiggins penetrates. Nice move. Carter penetrates. Couldn't finish, though. You have to finish those, Darius.
Yeah.
And Xavier Malone with a beautiful take from coast to coast and finishes, giving PW the 23-15 lead with 2:53 remaining in the second. Wiggins is left open. He finishes at the basket. 23-17. PW leads.
Yeah, that was a huge breakdown on the PW defense right there. A great way to finish from Norristown.
Murray dribbles it out. He gives it over to Mitchell. Mitchell swings it over to Malone. Malone back to Murray. Murray back over to Malone. And somehow, number 10, Agenfelter was left wide open.
Yeah, Norristown's defense, they've got to be way more active because too many people are getting open looks.
And Carter looks like he has a little chip on his shoulder. I'm not sure what Coach Mike Evans said to him in the timeout, but he came out of that timeout looking pretty good.
could have been as simple as you turn the ball over again, you're not coming back in the game.
Sometimes that'll do it, Darius.
Sometimes that will do it.
And what looked like Mazzy may be coming out of the game, Mazzy will stay in the game. So Norristown to go with Carter at the 1, Gorski at the 2, Mazzy at the 3. And wait a minute, there's a lineup change here. So it looks like they're going to go Carter at the 1, Mazzy at the 2, Green at the 3, Wiggins at the 4, and Carr at the 5. Carter dribbles over to Mazzy. Mazzy tries to penetrate and can't. PW shows that double team again. And Mazzy can't hold on to it. Ooh. Referee said it was knocked out by PW. It is stayed Norristown's ball underneath.
Home court advantage.
Could be. Inbound play goes to Wiggins. Mazzy gives it to Carter. Carter sizes his man up. And not a good pass by Wiggins. Carter looked like he may have had the opportunity for a layup. In the attempted charge attempt, throws Xavier Malone off and forces him to travel and turn the ball over. As Darius McCown checks into the game for the Norristown Eagles. Replacing Wiggins. And Carter with another turnover.
Too many turnovers.
Nice pass by Murray over to Malone. Malone finishes for 2. Giving PW the 27-17 lead with a minute 15 to go.
Got to take care of the ball a little better. Got to take care of the ball.
That double team's making it hard for Norristown, Darius. Ooh. And as the crowd thought there may have been a travel, the referee actually calls out of bounds, denying McCown the two-point bucket. With 54 seconds to go in the second quarter, PW brings the ball to the floor, leading 27-17. Mitchell gives it over to Spencer. Spencer looks to penetrate, gives it over to Malone. Malone shoots the awkward-looking 3, and it's good. 30-17, and suddenly, Darius, this game is at 13 points.
No. This might be that the team that beat Norristown by 30.
Could be, Darius, but it's a very quiet 13-point lead. 20 seconds to go. Mazzy dribbles out to McCown. McCown shoots to Jay. No good. Rebound by Carr. Carr gives it to Carter. Carter penetrates and pulls it back out. He has nothing. Good defense by number 11, Murray. Murray drives and can't finish, but he'll go to the line to shoot 2.
That was a great take by Murray right there.
Again, Norristown has to finish those. If they're not going to get fouled hard, they have to finish the basket. There's no excuse for it. And a beautiful foul shot by Carter, knocking down the first of 2. 30-18. 4.4 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Carter shoots and makes both free throws. Malone will inbound to Mitchell. Mitchell dribbles. Last second shot at the buzzer. Almost good. Well, there you have it, folks. At halftime, PW leads Norristown 30-19. What is your take on the game so far, Darius?
Well, the first quarter was very evenly played, and then in the second quarter, the reserves came in and PW put the pressure on them and caused a plethora of turnovers. It seemed like it was about maybe 3 or 4 possessions in a row where we got turnovers, and that helped PW build a double-digit lead that they have right now.
I would agree, Darius. A plethora is the word to use in this case. That was I know I didn't say that right, but my nose is stuffed up. I'm having a hard time pronouncing some of my words.
Yep, that was it.
But yeah, I definitely agree. That 1-2-2 was not working for PW. Norristown broke the press very well, but struggled with the double team. After the timeout, Norristown was able to deal with the double team a little bit better, but it's still causing them too many problems.
Yeah, the half-court trap they put on Norristown, it's a very good trap, but it's definitely breakable. You have to pretty much see a step ahead of what the defense is going to do. You know they're going to trap you as soon as you cross the half-court line. So you as a ball handler have to see the next pass. But those adjustments can definitely be made at halftime.
Well, one thing that I'm not seeing from the Eagles that's very important is, one, you have to stay relaxed. Don't panic. I mean, whenever there's a double team, you always know someone's open. So stay relaxed, look for the open man. Two, Northside has to create better space. When the double team comes, a good triple threat, a good position is going to allow you to see the floor better, allow you to give a better pass, step to get a good pass in. If you stand with your legs straight and flat-footed, they're going to crowd you. You're not going to be able to get a good pass off.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better myself. Norristown just has to get inside this trap, knock a couple shots down, and then that'll get PW right out of it. And then that in return will get them back in the game. But this game is definitely not over. An 11-point lead can be made up in a matter of minutes.
And it can, Darius. It very well can. Suddenly, when you would think that Norristown would be able to make more shots due to the double team and leaving someone open, and a guy just hit a half-court shot. Congratulations to that fella. But, I mean, Norristown's no longer making jump shots. In the first quarter, they were knocking down the open jump shots. The jump shot's not falling now, and suddenly Norristown seems like they're lost.
I don't have the stat sheet in front of me, but I believe they had 15 in the first quarter.
They did.
And they have 19 at the end of the half. So
great defense by PW. I will say, offensively for PW, I'm not really seeing anything spectacular. To be honest, I like the way Norristown is passing the ball a little bit better. They're setting picks. They're driving they're cutting to the basket. They're trying to hit the man cutting to the basket. They're knocking down the open jump shot. PW is just, I feel like they're getting a lot of their points in sloppy half-court sets that is set up, that is due to quick offensive transition, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, the turnovers at half court led to about 8 or 10 quick PW points, and you can't have that.
One of the great things about basketball is that basketball is a game of runs. Like you said, this game could be back at 5 points, 2 minutes into the second half, Darius.
Couldn't agree more.
Well, with 6:20 to go until the end of halftime, we're going to let the players rest up, and we'll be back with the score, 30-19, PW leading at halftime.